Hi, it's Rob from the Gym Tin. I hope you're well. Welcome to this mobility method class. It's brilliant. Really, really key class. If you do any racket sport, desk-based sport, desk-based activity, lots of driving as well, this is a must for you. It's a great class. Okay, grab yourself a pint of water, chill out, close the doors, relax the room, darken the room, chill out, just relax. Nice cool music. Cheers. Okay, so what we need to do is, if you've got a mat, grab a mat. If you haven't, don't worry, do it on the carpet. Okay, we're just going to set ourselves up. When you find yourself a space, check around one way, check around the other, make sure you've got plenty of room. Check above your head, make sure your hands aren't going to go into anything, like fitters or anything else as well. Okay, so from here, just going to take a little stride out from here. Okay, so from here, our feet are a fist gap apart, pelvis driven forward, chest level down. We're just going to rock our feet forwards and back nice and easily. Pelvis driven, chest lifted up, crown of our head onto the ceiling. Slowing down the movement nice and easily, rocking over the bridge of our toes. So as you step over forward, you can feel the knuckles dropping over. Now, if you feel that you're predominant over your big toe, it's likely to be causing you some tibial torsion. And so it's going to cause you some stresses on the front of the shin, but also pressure onto the knees. And that's where this class is going to be so good for you. If you feel that you're going big toe to little toe, forward and back in a nice plane forward, and the same gap is between your knees all the way through, I would say that's pretty perfect. It's pretty good. If you feel like you're lateraling out here, your knees are going out, it's a sign again that there's a weakness that we need to work on. When I say a weakness, it means that there's a shortening on one side and lengthening on the other. We want to just try and keep as much balance going. Stick your pelvis forward. Lift your chest. The crown of your head goes to the center of you. Drop your arms down by the side. Web your fingers out the way. And just relax. Okay, we're just going to stand on one leg. And we're just going to sway that leg gently out and control it as it comes back in. Now, the tendency here is you're just going to want to let that leg swing back in. And you're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, back in. Out, 4, 3, 2, 1, and repeat. Just keep it slow. Consider things. At this stage, you're starting to find that standing leg, probably getting a bit. Change legs from here. Wiggle, walk it out. Yeah. The underside of your foot, you might find that digitorum root has got a little bit shortened, a little bit maybe contracted, working hard. You might find that you went a little bit cramped underneath the foot. Okay, get that pelvis forward, that chest lifted, go wide, slowly lower back in. Again, take it wide, slowly lower back in. Let's lift that chest and let's slowly control it back down again. And again, slow control, wide lift, slowly control, lower back down again. Keep working. Wide lift, slow control down. Two more here, let's go. Now the class is called, or it's entitled, Can You Raise Your Hip Mobility? Raise using two ways. One is raising the pelvis physically, also enhancing, right? This is what we're going to work through. Okay, feet coming back, fist gap apart. If you turn your feet to parallel, have a look down at your knees. Have a look in a mirror in front of you. If you knock knee or bow, see if you can correct it. If you still stand with your feet parallel, and your toes are nice and parallel here, but your knees are still pointing inwards like this, you need to either correct, or you might have to, because just the way the torsion is in your shins, you might need to turn your toes out just slightly. What I'm trying to do is your big toes, I want them to be inwardly rotated. So instead of being completely parallel to each other, they're going to be slightly turned in. Your second toes will be nice and parallel to each other. We're going to do exactly the same exercise. What I want you to do from here is you're going to work on your left leg going out to the side. You're going to lift up vertically. So you're going to lift the length of the foot and the leg up high. So it's now hovering. That foot isn't allowed to touch the floor. You'll know it's touched the floor because of one or two things. One, you've collapsed into it, or two, you've dropped your hip. The class is called Raise Your Hip Mobility. Okay? So, up, lift, hold it. Can you see the line of the t-shirt points diagonally up towards the hip that's raised? Out goes the leg. Hold. If you get to here, can you turn your toe up and down before returning it back again? Again, is the t-shirt still pointing diagonally up here? Lift. Outside of your shin will start to scream. Your sternum should have shifted slightly so it's over the midpoint of your right foot now. Slowly drop it back in. And again, if you feel like you can, keep that foot off the floor, turn out, turn in the foot, and then slowly lower it back down again. Shake it out and swap it around. Absolutely insane, but probably just 3 of those repetitions, and you can feel everything is engaged in here. Change legs. Again, feet position really important. Fist gap between the feet. Big toes immediately turn in. Second toes nice and parallel. Grab a mirror. Again, if you've gone tibia torsion, you can kind of turn it this way, but you might need to turn your feet out slightly to compensate. It's just your DNA, that's how you do it. Okay, so again, we're going to try and lift the opposite hip now. Remember that t-shirt is pointing diagonally up from here. So from here, coming up to this finger here. Okay, we're still lifting our chest, and we're trying to get the sternum here, the midpoint of our chest, over that foot slightly. Lift that wide. Strong. Slowly back in again. Now, if you're sat there again, mobility is all about doing concentric circles and swinging it around and stuff. Turn your foot out. Turn your foot in. Oh, for me, this is just agony going out this way. Let's go again. Out wide. Turn. Turn down. Parallel. Slowly drop back in again. Is this still held up? So the gap between your ribs and your pelvis this side is big, and the gap between the pelvis and the ribs is short this side. The t-shirt diagonally coming up. Out, turn, turn, drop, work it out, shake it out. Hard, seriously hard. You don't need to do handstands in this class to get a really good workout. Swap it back in, shake out your hips. Okay. From here, standing on the right leg again, check foot position, feet fist gap apart, big toe slightly turning, second toes parallel. Pelvis driven forward, chest lifted. Lift that foot up vertically, up towards the ceiling. Foot flat to the floor. Lift the leg out wide. Turn the toe up. Turn the toe down. Turn the foot back to square and parallel. Hold. Bring the foot forward. Bring the foot back. Bring it back to plane. Take it back again. T-shirt still diagonal. Hips still lifted here. Lower here. Yeah. Sternum, midpoint over foot. Lift. My goodness. Turn. Turn down. Parallel. Forward flex. Extension. Back to parallel. Drop it down. Hold it. Come on. Keep it up. One more. Go wide. Turn up. Turn down. Oh my goodness. Forward. Come back. Oh. Parallel. Ooh. Slowly drop that down. And release. Walk it out. Shake it out. Really, really good. Shake your legs out. Kick it out. Awesome. Just give yourself a little knee bend, a little squat down. Shake out your hips. Get your breathing rate back to normal. Get up, push up. Stick with me. Let's go. Feet parallel. Big toes slightly turning, second toes parallel to each other. Push forward. Going this way this time. Lift. Sternum lift. Level up the shoulders. Abduction. Take the leg out. Externally rotate. Turn your toe up to the ceiling. Immediately rotate. Come back to parallel. Forward flex. Extend behind. Back to parallel. Slow control back in. Loving the guys on Zoom. Where's your t-shirt line? So t-shirt line still held. The leg's still up off the floor. This hip needs to be elevated higher than the left. T-shirt pull from top to bottom, coming diagonally up this way. The sternum level in line with the standing foot. Leg comes out wide. Keep it raised. Turn. Turn down. Come back to parallel. Forward. Come back. Take it forward. Come back to parallel. I'm going to step out because my hip's sticking at me. Kick it out if you need to. Still hold it if you can. Go again. Parallel. Second toe, big toe, slight turn in, pelvis driven forward. Lifting that hip up vertically. Sternum over the standing foot. Shoulders back. Wide abduction, keep the leg out. Turn the toes up to the ceiling. Turn the toes down to the floor. Go back to parallel. Forward flex. I would extend behind it if you can. Go back even further. Come back into side parallel. Slowly drop the feet back towards each other. Shake it out, walk it out. Really, really well done. Tough. It's tough. Seriously tough. Good. Take a sip, pick up any lips, hydrate. Shake it out. Hinge from the hips. Feet in the same position as you did for all the exercises, please. Hinge from the hips. Feel a nice big stretch all the way through the back of the legs. Hands on your thighs, chin down, jaw down, nose down, looking through your feet. Now, so far, you two of the exercises through. If you're doing this on replay, what I recommend you do, if you found that really beneficial for you, is I want you to replay that last 10 minutes and do it all again. Otherwise, continue on through the class with me here. Slowly clean yourself back up again. Kick out both legs. Okay, so from here, bring one finger to a wall or into a chair or something that might just give you a bit of stability. Okay, what we always do is abduct this leg, so this leg's going to be out to the side and we're going to hold. Okay, now you'll know if you're cheating on this exercise because if I take the leg out to the side, I will want to flex the elbow here. Okay, so you can test me. We're going to have the arm straight. We're going to bring that finger up here. If you've only got a chair, it doesn't matter. It's still going to be the same gap, same arm length. Okay, this leg stays up straight. We're going to hand the top of your hip like a teapot. Extend the arm. You're going to circumvent the hip. So you're going to do a nice big conal movement, toe pointed away. See straight away, start to flex my elbow. Very easy to do it. 2 more here, going clockwise. Keep that arm extended. 1 more here. And release. Shake it out. Your standing leg will time pretty quick. Again, it's about, can you raise the hip? Let's have a look. Arm extended. Feet into parallel position. We talked about before. Extend the arm, push it away. Take the leg out to the side, get the conal movement here. Okay. Plan to flex. Now from earlier, remember we want to lift this hip. I want you to feel this pinch. If you can't feel it, you've got to lift the leg. Come on, get it up. 8, 7, 6, strong arm. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out, look out. Shake out your shoulders. Awesome. If you allowed yourself to flex into that, you'd have felt yourself bowing over the top of it. Gravity is kind of helping you out. We don't want that. We want the muscles to do the job. Here we go. Left hand up. Extend the arm. On this arm, if you're using the wall, it's going to be parallel to the floor, up the shoulder button. Fist gap apart between the feet, shoulder retracted back into position, lift the leg out wide to the side, extend the arm. Toe pointed, circumduct. I'm going to try to lift this hip. This one's lowered, this one's lifted. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm ready to shake it out. Walk it out. Kick it out. Take a drink if you need to. If you're working, it's tough. It's good. Every time you're walking out, you should now be feeling muscles you didn't realize you had, either in your lower back, could be into the side muscles, into the glute medius minimus here. Come back onto the other side. Extend the arm. Get those feet nice and parallel for me. Get the pelvis forward. Yeah, lift that to the side. Lift this hip. Extend this arm. Drive it here. Circumduct. Now, the other thing I would say is you can either have a finger on the wall or you can make a fist. I quite like the fist idea because it takes the pressure out of the digit of the finger and it encourages you to want to extend the arm. So you're not flattening into it. This is easy. Pushing out, extending, driving up. I can get the, see this is nice and acute angle here. And I've got that hip lifted. I'm really working my internal external legs. 3 more here. 2 more here. 1 more here. Now release. Shake it out. Shake out the shoulders. Come back in. Let's take on the left side. Arms fully extended. Arms up the shoulder height. Watch your pelvis moving forward. Standing leg. So one leg closest to the wall. That comes out to the side. Hitch up this hip. Circumduct. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. By the end of there, I had a little cheek going on my elbow, a little bit of flexion into there. I know that I've really worked hard on the hip raise. So it's all about my external obliques or internal obliques, transverse abdominal, all these muscle groups. Work is the weave basket to hold us into position. whilst using our hip flexors to give a bit of raise and elevation. Now just take your feet wide, wide. Take a nice deep breath in. Hinge from the hips. Put your chin on your chest and drop yourself down. Put a nice big stretch all the way through the back of your legs. Your hands are going to be down onto your shins. If you can reach that far, they'll be on your thighs. Feel your big toe to your little toe down to the ground. Your toes to your heels down to the ground as well. Now, once you feel your arms are folded over, you're leaning down towards the floor. Chin down on the chest, jaw down, crown your head down to the floor. Big toe to little toe down and dropped in. Hold your feet and surface area of your solar foot down to the ground and hold it. Now you're just going to release and slowly bring yourself back up. We want to develop the flexibility of the lateral side of the glutes. So, we're going to come down into the floor. We're going to tuck that left knee up. We're going to extend the right leg back. We're going to drop down onto our forearms for a lovely big deep stretch to the outside of the left thigh. From here, we're going to take a slow, controlled, deep breath in. Slow, controlled, deep breath out. Try and set as far on the lateral side of that hip as you can. And release. Let's swap it over. Coming hands down to the floor again. We're going to tuck the right knee up. We're going to rotate through, sit on the lateral side of the thigh, the outside of it. Drop down on the forearms, forehead rests down on the hands. Sit on the outside of that right thigh. Nice slow, controlled deep breaths in and out. Right feet absolutely fine, back to normal. Nice big lengthening on the lateral side of your hip. Way up through that gluteal group. From here, releasing. Walking yourself through into press up. And kitching through. If you can, sit onto your shins, sit yourself up nice and straight to finish. If you're struggling there, make a rapid press to get underneath your bottom to give you a bit of extension through the knee. Release from there slowly, taking yourself back up through into standing. Shake it out, slip the fingers, roll around one way, roll back the other way. That's really, really well trained. Very, very good. A lot of hard movements in there, but again, I hear a lot of people doing these like 50, 100 squat challenge a day to challenge things, and let's try and get a little bit more strength through the hips. So by the time you finish that class, your t-shirt is coming back to hopefully a nice parallel position. Maybe my t-shirt's a bit scrubby. We're trying to get your pelvis nice and level. Done that live, give me a hashtag live, done on replay, hashtag replay. And as always, if I can help get in contact, send me a message. Cheers. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next time for the next one. Well done. Brilliant stuff. Well trained. Oh my God, very good. Well done, guys.